that your warrant? Is that your warrant card, sir? 16738. Is that Constable Fowler?
Yes, I'm a police officer.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this site is a private police site and you do not have access to it.
Do you have any evidence of that?
I don't need the evidence. I'm a police
Well,
officer.
you could tell me it's illegal to wear this coat, but it doesn't mean that it's true. Just because you showed me a card that I'm a police officer, that coat is illegal.
You're not coming in.
Okay. What happens if I do?
The moon, mate, doesn't mean she's got a NASA and get a plane to get to it, does it?
I'll use reasonable force to prevent you coming in.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I've already told him I'll do that.
Okay. So you'll use reasonable force?
Yes, to prevent you coming in.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Here at UK Audits, we shine a light on police misconduct and hold public officials accountable. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our upcoming videos.
Oh yeah, you're right. Why?
Because I'm a police officer.
Have you got a warrant card?
Yeah, I have got a
Yeah,
warrant
I'd love
card.
to see that, thank you.
No problem. I'm P. Vanessa Thompson, I work here.
Okay, wonderful. Lovely. So what's your number? 1503, was it?
Yeah, no,
Lovely.
15032.
32, lovely.
I'm just wondering what you're doing.
Just making a little video really around the area.
Okay, and what's that to do with? Just obviously because we've got security in mind as well.
Yeah, sure. Just make a little video of the area and that really.
Okay.
There's police station around here. Obviously, it's a new station you got down there.
Yeah.
What was that? 3 years ago? Was it 4 maybe? Yeah. So just letting people kind of know where the station is. Just matters of public interest, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Do you mind if I just take your name?
Why would I want to give you that?
Because in case there is anything else, I'm just interested. If you're just doing anything, there's nothing wrong, then I just want to know who it is. Because obviously there's security as well.
Right. Okay.
So security is heightened at the moment. So if there's nothing wrong, I just want to find out who your name is in case anything else were to come about.
So what you're implying is that if I don't give my name, I'm doing something wrong?
No, I'm just saying in case something retrospectively happened and someone said, oh, something happened, and I say, oh, I saw someone and I spoke to him, but I won't know what his name is.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not, there's nothing to oblige me to give.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're stepping into a quiet standoff that sets the stakes. A constable checks identity under heightened security, while the filmer calmly declines, noting there's no legal duty to name himself. The mood is polite but firm, a boundary line drawn with words. This is where the question begins. Does concern equal authority, or must authority be shown in law?
You my name at this
No,
point?
there isn't.
No,
You're
sorry.
all right.
So no, I'd rather not. Thank you.
Okay.
But at this point, am I being detained or anything?
No, I was just speaking to you and finding out
No
what
problem
you
at
were
all.
doing
That's
because-
fine.
For security.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd like to do that.
So you're just going to stay on the perimeter, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have a wander around and
Well,
see
you
what's
can't
around.
go inside. So
But-
you can't go inside the building, okay?
Oh no, I won't go inside any buildings. Obviously, yeah.
Stay on the perimeter, but you can't go
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Well, I mean, if there are any restrictions, like signs.
Restrictions from there, there's a security. I'm a police officer and I'm telling you, you cannot go with it inside there. This is a secure
Yeah, but a
building,
police
you can't go inside
but
there.
a police officer could tell me not to wear yellow shoelaces.
But I'm not telling you
or-
not to wear shoelaces. I'm saying that this is a secure place. There is a security there.
Well,
I'll walk with you if you like. It's fine.
No, that's all right. If it's secure, there's nothing to worry about, is there?
But I'm advising you as a police officer that you shouldn't be going in there. Okay?
But is it against the law?
This is you are not permitted to go into this building here. Okay?
I'm not going to go into any buildings. I just said that.
Into the area.
And why not? Again, is there any laws restricting me from doing that?
Yes, it's security. You're not allowed in there unless you've got a warrant card.
What law is that?
There's restrictions on there that you are not allowed to go into there.
If it's public access, and
There
it's a
isn't public access to
well,
it.
that's fine. I won't go past any points that aren't publicly accessible. That's not a problem. But that's not a problem at all.
I'm trying to walk on for front now.
The officer warns him off the site. He asks for the actual law or power that forbids entry. She says he's not permitted, but offers no statute, no bylaw, no section to lean on. He keeps it measured, pressing for clarity, not conflict. The exchange sharpens the theme. Instruction isn't law, and if you're invoking powers, you should be able to cite them.
So naturally that has no entry through those gates, but obviously it's locked gates, so wouldn't be able to go through there even if I wanted to. But yeah, so this is where somebody else got to previously. So that sign there clearly says, please have both ID and car pass ready for inspection. So as you can see, there's clearly gates because I should imagine it's probably restricted parking. But there are literally no signs, unless I missed any on here, so I will double check. There's literally no signs saying police only or restricted access.
The camera lingers on what's there and what isn't. CCTV warnings and a car pass notice, but no pedestrian restriction. He notes the difference between vehicle gating and public right-of-way, drawing a clean line between flow control and prohibition. With each sign, or lack of one, the evidential picture tightens. He's not testing fences, he's testing claims.
I've
already asked you nicely, you cannot go any further than this.
To stop you. Keep coming, mate. Then if you want to assault me, we'll have you nicked for that, shall we?
I haven't done anything.
Reasonable force. I'm licensed to stop you coming on these premises.
What license have you got?
SIA.
Well,
Government.
Where's that displayed?
You don't need to see that, pal.
Under the SIA laws, that should be on display.
You've been reading Google. He's a Google lawyer, look.
That should be on display at all times while in operation of your duties. You can actually lose your license for not having it on display.
My pocket, so I saw you
No, it needs to be on display.
Mate, don't talk the law. What are you talking about?
Listen,
I clearly do.
I've said to you that I'm a police officer and I've asked you that you're not allowed past here. It's a site you are not allowed past here. So please don't come on site.
Where's the signage?
I'm telling you as a police officer, you've seen my warrant card.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you as a police officer, you're not allowed to come
You could
past
tell
here.
me as a police officer that I'm not allowed to wear a black coat or a yellow hat or...
But that's not
You
official,
know.
is it? I'm asking you nicely.
Well, this isn't official. If it was official, there would be signage.
Okay, but I'm officially telling you, you are not allowed on
Under
site.
what power are you using to officially tell me this? Please.
This is you can see
No.
you're not allowed in here.
That is because if this were restricted for pedestrian access, there would be a pedestrian gate. But there clearly isn't.
So what makes you want to do this all day and all night? Have you got bored or something?
Well, to be fair, there's marked police vehicles up there. I want to get some shots of marked police vehicles. They're public property.
They may well be public property.
This is public property.
This area is you're not allowed on here.
But there's no restricted access signs, none whatsoever.
Right, so we're telling you, no.
But your verbal commands don't take precedence when it's a public area.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You've been
I
reading
literally
Google.
do.
You've been reading Google too much. Google lawyer. We have about 3 of you a week turn up here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's probably
sure.
because you keep acting like idiots.
Really?
Yeah.
You're insulting me now, are you?
Yeah, the more you act like
You're
idiots,
insulting me by calling me an idiot.
the more you act like idiots,
Okay, no, I'm going to say to you, I take it personally. I feel threatened and I can have you nicked for public order. How do you feel about that? Come on, what's your law? Come on,
threatened.
Go on, then.
There's no act or
You
threat
call
of
me an
violence.
idiot?
Yeah.
How do you know I'm an idiot? Do you know me? Do you know my family? Do
I
you
said
know
you're
me?
acting like
Mate, you've insulted me.
being offended isn't against the law.
Google lawyers, mate.
Tension spikes around professionalism. A security badge isn't displayed. The filmer calls it out as basic compliance. Officers pivot to verbal authority and mock the Google lawyer tone, but the point sticks. Official roles come with visible credentials. Insults creep in, and he stays on record, keeping the focus on policy and proof rather than pride.
So is this private property, is it?
Private, my friend.
Who owns it?
None of your business.
So is it not owned by
Land registry, and I'll tell you all about it, mate.
is it not owned by the police, by the Ministry of Justice, or
You define it.
I mean whether or not
It's private. I don't know exactly who owns it, but it's private. property.
whether or not you rent
I'm
it
trying
privately,
to be
can you just
reasonable with
keep a
you.
bit of a distance?
I'm trying to be reasonable.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, if this is private and it's even rented by the government, which it obviously is, then that's publicly funded. Like those
But
police
even if it's
vehicles
publicly funded,
are
it
publicly
doesn't mean
funded.
that public are allowed access here. Okay. So it doesn't matter
So-
whether it's publicly funded or not.
If you have no information that says that this is private, this is restricted, then what's the authority that you're acting under?
Ownership becomes the new shield. He asks who owns and funds the ground. They brush it off as none of your business. But funding links to public interest, and public interest links to transparency. He isn't claiming a right to go anywhere. He's asking for the boundary to be clearly marked and lawfully justified before anyone invokes force.
Other than here.
Is that your warrant, Is that your warrant card, sir?
There you go,
Do you
mate.
want
16738. Is that Constable Fowler?
Yeah,
Lovely.
I'm a police officer.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this site is a private police site and you do not have access to it.
Do you have any evidence of that?
I don't need the evidence. I'm a police
Well,
officer.
you could tell me it's illegal to wear this coat, but it doesn't mean that it's true. Just because you showed me a card that I'm a police officer, that coat is
I'm telling
illegal.
you, you're not coming in.
Okay. What happens if I do?
Piece of the moon,
Sorry?
mate. Doesn't mean
I'll
she's
use
going to
reasonable
NASA and get a
force
plane to
to
get to it.
Pardon?
Is it?
I'll use reasonable force to prevent you coming in.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I've already told him I'll do that.
Okay. So you'll use reasonable force.
Yes,
Yeah.
to prevent you coming in.
Okay.
Same as.
Okay. So what I suggest, mate, is
So that's a threat right there. So,
not a threat.
well, it is
It's not
because you have
an
explanation.
You're
You
allowed
ask me a
to.
question.
you have-
Ask me what happened. I've explained.
yeah,
it to
and you have no
Like,
jurisdiction to use reasonable
I
force
do
under
have
these strict
jurisdiction. I'm a
conditions.
police officer. I can use reasonable force to prevent you going there. It's a private site, and there are various laws that allow me to prevent you going to that site. We can go along this line if you want, mate.
If this were private, where there would be signage saying private property.
We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. Why don't you just make your way? We don't need to be doing this, okay? It doesn't need to escalate to this. If you go on your way, then that will be fine.
Tell you what, you're going to leave here before I do today.
Okay. Okay.
What is it you're trying to achieve, mate?
Like I said, I wanted to go get some shots of the marked vehicles, publicly owned vehicles on publicly owned land.
I couldn't be more reasonable than I'm being with you now.
I know,
okay?
and I'm not
I've listened to
arguing,
you,
I'm not
I've
threatening, I'm not
understood,
raising my voice at you, I'm just explaining my
but
point.
you are not coming on site.
Okay.
Okay? That
Cool.
is not happening.
The tone hardens with talk of reasonable force to prevent entry. He stays steady, repeating the core demand. If this is private or prohibited, point to the sign or the statute. Force without clarity is escalation without cause. The scene captures how small uncertainties, an unmarked walkway, a car barrier, can create big consequences.
Fine. So we've got the apparently SIA badge, security, although lacking his SIA badge.
Yeah, it's underneath.
Yeah, it needs to be visible. It needs to be on. It needs to be on. Yeah, it needs to be visible all times while on duty, doesn't it? Like police officers have to have, well, obviously unless they're non-uniform, but if they're in uniform, their epaulets need to be on their outermost worn layer of clothing. Yeah. With SIA operating officers, don't work in public. At the end of the day, don't work in a public place. I mean, it is where I'm stood is a public place. But yeah, so if you don't want to be filmed, don't come to somebody with a camera. You obviously knew I was recording, that's why you've come.
I finished working a bit 10 minutes. Do you want to meet off-site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
You want to do that?
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Yeah. 10 minutes.
We're having a chat now, buddy. Sounds like a threat to me.
It's not a threat at all, mate.
Officer Fowler, are you hearing this?
A security guard proposes an off-site chat, and the filmer flags it as a threat, raising the idea of fighting words and common assault. The officers challenge his citations. He challenges their precision. It's less about winning a debate than documenting behavior. When authority gets informal, the record becomes the safeguard.
This security guard's using fighting words. He's saying he wants to meet me off-site in 10 minutes when he finishes work.
You want to come off and have a chat? We'll have a chat about it somewhere else.
Which is clearly a threat, and that's considered fighting words under the law.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Okay, what exactly are considered fighting words under the law? What bit of legislation you talk about here?
I can't remember the act actually off the top of my head, but
So which bit of legislation has fighting words in it? You said the word fighting words in legislation.
yeah. So you're allowed to defend yourself if somebody's using fighting words in a way that makes you feel threatened. So I feel threatened now.
Which legislation is that?
I can't remember the act and section, to be honest, off the top of my head.
But you're quoting legislation, says
Yeah.
legislation, but you don't know legislation.
No, not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, so if you're going to quote legislation at us,
Okay.
and then say I need to be aware of that and be aware of those words.
But you're a police officer.
But you don't know the legislation you're quoting.
Yeah, but you're a police
how do you know
officer.
it is?
Okay, it's still a threat, which even a threat, even something that makes somebody feel like they're being threatened or about to be attacked, actually,
You're calling me an idiot just now.
actually feel is actually common assault.
Calling me an idiot. You don't even know who I am. The first thing you said to me was I was an idiot.
Said acting
That
like.
is threatening.
Said acting like.
Yeah, you really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, checkmate.
So I'm surprised you guys haven't got the memo on public recordings around police stations, really.
What memo is that?
Exactly, and that says it all, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know. You feel free to explain to me.
Well, there was a memo that was posted around to every police station in the UK in 2021 by the Commissioner of the Met, explaining how the police should deal and interact with people coming to film police property, police headquarters, police inquiry offices.
Right.
Said basically, leave them alone. There's nothing you can do.
So, but you're saying you think that then entitles you to go onto the site and film vehicles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
You're a sergeant? Are you an officer in charge? Yeah?
I am.
I'll talk to you then if you want. If you want to come away, I'll talk to you instead of these people. But yeah, what's the collar number there, sorry?
7236.
7236, lovely. And Sergeant?
Von Mimity.
Sergeant, sorry?
Von Mimity.
Von Mimity. Nice to meet you. No worries.
He references a national memo on filming police sites. A sergeant arrives and resets the room with calm questions and an open ear. IDs are exchanged, and the focus turns back to policy over posture. Command presence matters. When leadership steps in, procedures usually follow, and heat gives way to clarity about what's actually allowed.
Yeah, there's not a lot really going on. I was just making a little video of the area. Once I get a shot of the marked cars. Had PC Vanessa, whatever her name is. Sort of, there we go, marked car. But yeah, so I was walking up around. She stopped, had a chat with me, had a bit of a chat, let her know, just been filming matters of public interest. She asked if I was just going to stay on the perimeter. I said, well, I'm going to walk wherever's publicly accessible. I've walked all the way up round here. There's literally at the end of this road, cycle path and pedestrian footpath sign right at the end of this road going up here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I see there's a gate there. I do see that. I'm not blind.
Yeah.
That gate is clearly for cars. The pedestrian way is not blocked, it's not obscured. There's no checkpoint for pedestrians to go past this point. There are no signs saying...
Apart from that one asking you to have an ID
and car pass. Yeah, but I'm not in a car, am I? So I don't know.
Very
You
true.
know.
So, common sense would say that you can see there's a barrier there. Public is not allowed through there. There is a sign at the front, and I appreciate you can film whatever you like around here.
Uh-huh.
I've got no issue with that. If you go on site, you are going to be challenged. You're not a police officer.
Okay.
You will be asked to leave.
Okay.
And if you refuse that, and you continue to go about your business, then
Yeah.
we will be looking at whether or not there's offences committed.
What offences would potentially be...
Potentially aggravated trespass.
What would be aggravating about it?
The fact that you're preventing my officers from going about their daily business.
I'm not blaming them. I've not stopped them. I've not interacted
So like
with
I
them
said,
first.
There is a barrier there. All right. You're saying it's for cars.
Yeah.
I'm saying it is for cars. It's also going to stop you.
Okay.
All right. If you want, I'll ask the security guard to stand there, and that is your physical
Okay.
barrier.
So if I were walking up here without the camera and the PC Vanessa, whatever, hadn't stopped me, and I was just walking up and I just continued walking through,
Security would stop.
security would then stop me.
The sergeant outlines the workable line. Film outside, don't cross the barrier, don't obstruct. The filmer restates the signage gap, and they discuss aggravated trespass in practical terms. What would be interfered with and how? It's a negotiation that lands on mutual certainty. Clear rules, clear perimeter, filming permitted from public space.
Pardon?
Camera's off now.
Yeah, okay, cool.
He's going to go home.
Yeah.
I've asked him to do a duty report about the interaction with
Sure,
you
sure.
and him. And
Yeah.
obviously you've got your videos.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I can give you my YouTube channel if you want, because this will be going up on there. So if you want to jot that down, then you can look at the video and you can actually see how he came and interacted with me from the get-go.
Yeah, go for it.
It's Power to the Proletariat. So that's what I said, you might want to write down if you've got no...
Right,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. But yeah, Power to the Proletariat. And yeah, this will be up in the next couple of
I
days.
enjoy watching all that.
I do too, yeah. But yeah, the way he came and interacted
So
was...
he'll do his version of
Yeah,
events.
sure.
He's going to send that, and then we'll look into that.
Fantastic.
And obviously, like I say, you've got your video of your side of things.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's going to be captured anyway.
Awesome.
Happy with that?
Yeah, appreciate that. Obviously, Sergeant, you've been top notch, came de-escalated the situation, and that's exactly what we look for. Like, and you can see why Sergeant's like you get to your rank because...
You know what? I'm quite
you know.
happy with what you guys do, providing, like I say, it doesn't interfere with
Yeah.
any staff or...
Yeah, and to be fair, you do get some people that would come up and go up to the guys in there and start talking to them and having a go at saying, what about this, what about that? And I'm like, I just come up my own business. People want to come and talk to me. I'm not stopping them from doing their business,
I think you all
know.
know, like, whether it's you or any other auditor,
Yeah.
you know you're going to get challenged.
Not
You know you're gonna
always.
get
I mean,
challenged by
I go
security or-
plenty of places where I have absolutely no issues
We would always
whatsoever.
challenge you. We're
Yeah.
always going to come and speak to you. And by challenge, I mean, like, who are you? What are you doing?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you said, you've explained it to me first off, like,
Yeah.
straight off the bat, so that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
you told me who you are. Like, I've got no intention of doing anything other than
Yeah.
finding out what you
Yeah.
purpose
I
is.
was going to say, there was actually a memo posted around by the Commissioner of the Met, wasn't there, last year to all police stations in Cambridge. Pardon? Not to us. You should try and look that up, try and get hold of a copy and make sure your PCs have got a copy, because your PCs didn't have a clue what it was, but it was meant to be sent around to all police stations. So
We won't.
you chase that up, because the guard here was saying that you get 3 of me here a week sort of thing.
Yeah.
And if they know how to deal with it and how to interact,
Yeah.
but definitely you need more signage and definitely a physical barrier here, because this does look like publicly accessible.
Yeah.
There's no signage. Obviously, again,
that will be up to people that get paid
yeah,
more than I
that's
do.
obviously what, the commissioner or something, or his office just around the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just pop in and say hello.
Good do some film.
Oh, I did, but that's actually got a sign at the front saying access by invitation only. That's what I mean, so I don't go past that, because it's clearly
It'd be
signposted.
interesting if I'll have a look.
Yeah, but honestly, I've looked all the way up here. I did double back and check, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing. But have a good day, Sergeant.
De-escalation completes the arc. The sergeant addresses the guard, asks for a duty report, and acknowledges the need for better signage. The filmer agrees to stay outside the barrier, continues capturing marked vehicles from distance, and shares his channel details. It's a tidy finish grounded in policy, not ego. If you found this useful, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.